Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So today's new daily quest is to cast 20 black or green spells, and I do have a different deck to try out with the black-green combination. This is Golgari Landfall. Now, as the name might suggest, this deck is heavily based in, well, create cards with landfall. We have Iridescent Vinelasher, which is the kind of the main component of this combo. You have this card out. If you can do it for its offspring cost, excellent. But every time after this card hits the field, whenever you throw in a land, it's dealing 1 damage to the opponent. Excellent. We're running Aftermath Analyst, which helps get land into the graveyard, which we can then bring back by sacrificing the card, which triggers more of Vinelasher's ability. Excellent. Going with Nissa, Resurgent Animist. Whenever a land you control enters, add 1 mana of any color. Then, if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or elemental card. Put that card into your hand and the rest at the bottom of the library in a random order. Now, hopefully, you're tutoring out. You're finding this card, Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, which when that hits the field, it mills 4 cards. Then return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Which again, Vinelasher on the field, that's damage. Now, to benefit from this, we have in our lands, we actually don't, I just realized I don't have any black-green dual lands in this deck. No, we're running 4 copies of Evolving Wilds, 2 copies of Fabled Passage, and 4 copies of Terramorphic Expansion. All of these cards have the, sacrifice this and pick a basic land. That's why I'm not running any dual colors, because those aren't basic. But all of these will trigger Vinelasher twice. They go to the grave, pull them back out with Analysts. All of them trigger them again to pull out more of these guys, and boom, there you go. Again, and then Lumra does it too. Excellent. Virtue of Strength is mainly here for its Garenbrig Growth sorcery adventure to pull a creature or land from the graveyard to our hand to again trigger these, or maybe to pull a Vinelasher back. Spelunking is here because why not? Whenever it enters, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's playing a second land. Excellent. We don't have any caves, so we don't benefit from the gain 4 life, but lands you control enter untapped. Some of these force the card to enter tapped, like Evolving Wild and Terramorphic Expanse. They enter the battlefield tapped. If this is on the field, they do not. Excellent. What else? We have some Go for the Throat and Tear Asunder here for a bit of control, a bit of removal, but really this deck is heavily reliant on Iridescent Vinelasher. So in your opening hand, you want to have at least 1, preferably 2 of that card to start things off with. So let's give it a shot. Like I said, this deck is very. The first time I used this deck, it was absolutely perfect. I had 3 Vinelashers on the field. Was able to get a Lumra out on the field, and then just took my opponent out with burn, with the damage from playing lands while Vinelasher's on the field. But since then, I have used it a few times. It is a very hit and miss deck. I'm not sure on the best ways to change that. But as is, like this is not bad. This is not bad. We have a Vinelasher to start off with. We'll start with a Swamp. Hopefully our opponent isn't playing something with early removal, because that is a big thing against this is early removal. Let's see. Depends on what they're playing. If they're playing red or black, we might be in for a bad time. But let's see. White, black. Okay. That's not as bad. Not much for you to take here except for my Tear Asunder or my Spelunking. I would say Spelunking. They're playing, this is most likely a bat deck. Yeah, a white-black bat. So a lot of, so I think we might be good, we might be bad, I don't know. We'll see how things go. Actually, yeah, let's pull the black. And I can attack here because yeah, they weren't going to block that, so. That's oh no, that's the, okay. They gain life when things enter the battlefield, which is a bit of a problem. Gotcha. Oh, that's a nice one. I might have to add that to my own bat deck. Okay, so let's go with this. Send out the Spelunking. I'm gonna have to get rid of that card with Tear Asunder, I think. We only have two. Yeah, we only have two of those in our grave, so. I'm probably going to send out Bellow next turn to see what we can do with that. As long as they don't get rid of my Vinelasher. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's gonna boost that. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And thankfully I can get rid of it without actually killing it. See, that's the problem. I'd love to send this out. Well, I think I'm still going to. Okay, let's pull some black. This time, let's go with the green. Oh, that was the wrong. No, I meant to Tear Asunder that, because all of its counters get to go onto that. That was a mistake, but I do have. This does have reach, so that is helpful. I guess I could have attacked there, but. Yeah, Lumra does have reach. So unless they just immediately get rid of it, which that deck doesn't really have that. Pull the Chandler back out. Yes, yes. Okay. what does that become? Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, this time I'm exiling it. I know if it had died there, it would have been exiled anyway, but... I know, I'm nervous. We're close. The match is so close. They have a lot. They have 5 cards in hand that they can do something with. Ah, that's too bad. But I kind of figured that that's what they'd have some form of removal to get rid of Lumra. Too bad. I have a chance. I have like a single chance here. This doesn't activate. I can't activate its ability though. Oh my god, I can. It's 4. Yeah. So that was 4 damage. All I had to do was do 1. Just my Evolving Wilds to pull out another swamp maybe, and then boom. Oh, yes, that was a hard-fought victory, and I am happy with it. All right, that got very, very dicey, very close, but I'm happy with it. We'll do one more match. If we end up going over the usual 20 minutes that I try to keep these to, I do apologize, but that was a long match and a fairly long explanation at the beginning of the episode. So like I said, we'll do one more match. But all in all, I am happy. I do very much like this deck. This is not, no, we're mulliganing. This is a mulligan. But, I hate to do it. Oh my god. Yes, we'll keep this, send that back, and I'm actually going to send one of them. I only really need 2. It's fine, I don't really plan on attacking here. Yeah, this deck is not really focused on attacking unless you have Lumra out on the field. It is very much dealing damage with lands going in. Like, that is the main point of this deck. I'm actually going to hold off on that because I want to get Spelunking out on the field. And I'll do this one. See, that's what this deck can do. Like, this is going pretty well for me. I'm happy with what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, getting rid of one of them was a very good pull. Was a very good idea. All I need is to play this. Lumra hits the field. Hopefully they don't get rid of my Vinelasher. Okay. Yeah, but you can't apply that, though. It's not equip 3. Or equipped 1 to a detective. Fair enough. Okay. If you control, return it to the otherwise. It's okay. Just want to make sure it didn't. Just want to make sure it didn't have a death ability. Ooh. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, that's the whole point of this deck, is to kill them with land. Oh, that went very well. Very well. I'm very happy with that. Alright, with that win, I am going to wrap things up. We leveled up. What did we get? Oh, we got the jump-in token, and we got a mythic. Let's see if I can actually show what that was. Did we get 2? Season of Gathering and Illuge this Shoreless Sea. Okay, okay. What does this do? Choose up to 5 paw print worth of... what? What does that mean? You may choose... Oh, I see. You may choose the same mode more than once. Okay, so for 1, put a +1 counter, +1/+1 on counter on a creature you control. It gains Vigilance and Trample. 2 of them. Oh, I see. Up to 5 of them. Okay. Gotcha. So, like, you could do 1 of the 2 and then 1 of the 3, or... Anyway. Okay, that's interesting. Kind of expensive, but when you think about it, you can put up to 5 +1/+1 counters on a single creature. So, I can see it. And then the Shoreless Sea. What does this do? Power and toughness are each equal to the number of islands you control. Okay. Whenever it enters or attacks, put a flood counter on target land. It's an island in addition to its other types for as long as it has a flood counter on it. Gotcha. So that makes it to where you can have this in a multicolored deck, and apply a flood counter to, say, a swamp, and it becomes a swamp/island. I guess maybe for the purposes of Shoreless Sea, or does it then give you blue mana as well as black? I don't know. But it's an island in addition to its other types, so I would assume... No, it just becomes an island, but, like, say if you put it on a swamp, the swamp would still only give you black mana. It's just an island for the moment. Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty cool. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released to the channel, do not forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.